Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Hello, this is Sam from Faribault Interiors, Wilson Avenue, right down from your famous A&W root beer stand. Welcome to the FCTV News for the month of March.
Hi, Nort Johnson here with the Faribault Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, also with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota. I've been on their board going on 2 years, I think.
Yeah, you're going to wear a little different hat today.
Yes, a little different hat or multiple hats.
Yeah.
So Michelle Redmond joining me today. We've got a short but simple and important message for everybody. So Michelle, there's a need in Faribault specifically for BIG, is that correct?
There is. We have many children, I don't want to say waiting, but they're ready. They're ready to be matched. And waiting sounds negative, so ready sounds positive.
Ready is positive.
So what do we need? We need you. We need you to step up and be a BIG. We're not asking you to change your life. We're not asking you, we know the word mentor is a really deep, heavy word. Let's throw that away. Come out and spend time with a kid. Have fun with a kid. Do what you're already doing. If it's going to a game, walking your dog, making dinner, do that with a kid. And guess what? It will change their life and it will change yours as well. That's what we're asking for you to do today. It's that simple. Become a BIG. Because there's kids right here in your community that need it, that want it, and will really want to hang out with you.
That's
right, Nort?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to weave a quick message in with that because it's so important. Many of you know that the Chamber's been blessed to be involved with the school district and South Central College in really ensuring that we're creating the best pathways and the best education pieces that we can put together for our students to get out there and get a good job, whether that's in college or after college or it's through a trade that's available right now in town. And we know for a fact that kids that have great mentors do better.
Yes.
They do better in their life, they do better in school on their way to life. So I'm just gonna stick that in there as another incentive to put a little extra effort in and maybe reach out to Michelle's team.
Exactly. Reach out to me. You know, like I said, by having fun, you're gonna change not one life, but 2 life, but also build a better community for us all.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corey Miller with Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that I know we talked about before, but it's cataract surgery, and specifically the lenses that we use for cataract surgery and what are your options. I know it's tough when I talk to somebody about cataract surgery and what type of options they have. Just kind of like when you look at it and go into a restaurant and you see a menu and there's so many different options, you don't know what you want to do. It's kind of the same way with cataract surgery. We have a lot of different options, and that can be hard to decipher what is right for your eye. So I try to lay it out there and help people walk them through that decision, because you really do get to be a part of that decision-making process. So the standard lens, and let's back up a second. First of all, we always put in a lens at time of cataract surgery. Cataracts are your natural lens that's gotten cloudy, and you take that out with cataract surgery, and you have to put something else in. If we didn't put anything in, your vision would not be very good at all. You'd need really big, thick glasses, and so we always put in some lens which has some prescription to help you see. The standard lens focuses light at one distance. And so what we typically do for most people is get those with the standard, trying to see well in the distance. But glasses are what makes them see the full range of vision when it comes to the standard lens. If people have astigmatism, the standard lens doesn't correct that. So that just means their distance vision, your vision will be a little bit blurrier if you have a larger amount of astigmatism. Thankfully, glasses or contacts do correct that, and so you can still get your best quality vision with standard lens if you wear glasses. So that's kind of what I lay out to start with patients, is that the standard lens is still some of the best vision that you can get, great quality vision. It just doesn't allow you to get all of that vision without wearing glasses. So that's where a lot of the other lens options come into play, is where people are like, yeah, but is there an option where I don't have to wear glasses for some things? And those people, we talk about the different options. And there's some good ones, but they all sometimes have a little bit of trade-off. So for those people who have astigmatism and want that perfect or as good a distance vision as they possibly can without glasses, that's where an astigmatism correcting lens, or we call it premium distance vision here, we can correct that astigmatism with a lens that we put in the eye and get you seeing as well in the distance as possible. Now, when it comes to premium distance, you still have to wear glasses for up close. And so to eliminate some of that, we have other options also. Some people decide, well, I've done monovision, where one eye's distance and the other eye is up close. I've done that in my contacts before. Can I do that with cataract surgery? And yes, you can. There are trade-offs to that, because our best vision is when both eyes are working together at that same distance. But it's very functional vision, and people who've done that in contacts before, or even if they haven't, oftentimes will do extremely well with cataract surgery and love that they don't need to wear glasses for a lot of things. The other options that we have are either extended depth of focus lenses or multifocal lenses, and what those are is they're taking the light, say you can get 100% of light coming into the eye, they take some of that and split it up for different distances or stretch that light. And what that achieves is a larger range of vision than what you could otherwise get with the single vision standard lens. And so for some people, that's a great option to really minimize how often they need to wear glasses for distance and for up close. With some of these options, though, there's trade-offs. Namely being sometimes you can have more glare or halos or decrease in contrast sensitivity. So the night vision in particular may not be as good of quality as it would be otherwise with, say, a standard lens with wearing glasses. But from some people, they're willing to accept that trade-off for the benefit of not needing glasses. Right now, I tell people we are still looking for that perfect lens. So there is no perfect lens, and if there was, that would be the one I'd recommend. It would make this conversation a lot easier. But we have some great options out there and can really tailor it to what you're wanting to do with your vision after cataract surgery. And that really is the exciting part, is you get to be a part of that discussion and a part of how you want your vision to be afterwards. Kind of some things on the horizon. There's a lens that's coming out that we're going to be getting into and starting to use here at Ritchie Eye Clinic. It's called the light adjustable lens. What that is a special type of lens that allows you to adjust the prescription after it's already been placed in the eye. And the technology is really cool, and the results have been very good that I've heard and seen in studies. And so for some people that can be another option to really be able to fine-tune that vision even after you've had the cataract surgery. So there's always new advancements happening, and here at Ritchie Eye Clinic we're going to stay on top of all the new things that are up and coming, because we want to be able to provide the best option for each individual person. Thank you.
Rice County Historical Society. My name is Sue Garwood, and I'm the executive director for a little bit longer. With me today is Dave Nichols, who I am excited to introduce to you as the next executive director of the Rice County Historical Society.
Yay.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
That's
very excited.
And I am very excited for the Historical Society. But we thought that you might all like to get to know Dave a little bit, and so we're just going to chat with him a little bit to learn more about you and kind of what you have plans.
Okay.
All right. So they've met you before, because I know we've interviewed you before, but so that they don't have to go back 3 years, why don't you reintroduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. So I'm Dave Nichols. I moved to Minnesota in 2011. I came here to go to school at Mankato State. I've been in the museum field for just shy of 7 years now. I'm married and have a little girl who is almost 4, so that's exciting. I've worked with a lot of different county historical societies around southern Minnesota. I'm also part of a lot of statewide initiatives for the museum field, so I've been around.
And educationally, you said you went to school.
I went to school at Minnesota State. I always call it Mankato State, and I don't know why, because it was never called that when I went there. But yeah, so I got my bachelor's degree there and then continued on into their master's program, where I got my master's in history and museum studies.
So, and you've been with the Historical Society for 3 years as our curator.
Yeah, so I actually started here a little bit before. There was a grant that we were doing to finish up some of our shelving projects, and when our former curator left, I stepped in an interim sort of role to finish that up. And then in March of 2020, the best timing ever, I might add, I started as curator.
Yeah, when of course, March of 2020 should be familiar to all of you. That's, of course, when the COVID shutdowns began. In fact, how long were you here before you were sent home?
I think I started and was here about a week before I was told, don't come into the office anymore. And sat at home trying to find a way to turn a curator job, which does not work at a distance, by the way,
Right.
into a job that works at a distance.
Right, because a curator, of course, works with all of the artifacts and
Right.
things in person. But we were creative, I think.
We were creative, yeah. We have a lot of digital collections here, so I spent a lot of my time diving into that pool.
And you were able to do that from a distance because of the internet and so on, connections.
Yes, and all of our systems that we've got here.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
So now you are just beginning as the executive director.
Yeah.
So, what are your hopes?
Well,
What are your plans? Maybe even what is your first project?
I think my first project is honestly going to be getting back into the community a little bit. Most folks know me as the curator here and all of that, but sort of reintroducing myself to Faribault and Northfield and all the other towns in the county as a whole as the director is going to be my biggest project. Getting to meet the people I've not had a chance to, and getting to sort of get my feet under me a little bit. I know a lot about the organization. Again, I've been here almost 3 years, but it's a whole different world when you're in a different chair.
Indeed, indeed. What about the curator job?
So in the not too near future, we will start the search for a new curator. I'll be a part of that, as well as our board, and we're looking forward to that. So we'll be curatorless for a little bit, but we've got a great team of volunteers that'll keep that ship afloat until we are able to bring in somebody new and wonderful, and then we'll do our best to introduce them to everybody in a similar way.
So how about new projects or things coming up?
Sure. So new projects, actually we're sort of finishing up a lot of old projects. So for the last few months, we've had several of the paintings that were actually built into the house of the Faribault House, and we're holding up windows. being restored up at the Midwest Art Conservation Center. Those should be coming back to us in June. Hopefully in July or August. Probably not July because the county fair is during July. We'll be a little busy. But hopefully in the early fall, we will hold an unveiling to show everybody what they look like. They had been heavily stained and just the ravages of time. We've kind of brought them back. So I'm really looking forward to showing those to the community. Hopefully, we will be in the middle of trying to get the next phase of repairs for the Faribault house done. That'll be rebuilding the porches, getting the foundation shored up. Not that it's shifting, but just reinforcing it, yeah. And then, of course, school tours are coming up. So it'll be my first year sort of leading that. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, you've got a great team of volunteers to carry that
I get
forward.
to fall back on.
Yep, absolutely.
When I don't know. So that ought to be a bunch of fun. And honestly, I'm just looking forward to the whole year. We're really starting to get into our lecture series programs, so getting all of those moving should be fun. It's going to be a good year, I think.
What's going to be the greatest challenge?
I think the greatest challenge is going to be trying to find my footing in the middle of everything. I mean, it's always really busy down here. And I know the rhythms of everything, but I know the rhythms in one place versus another place. Trying to get into the groove of everything and sort of shift gears, but not just for myself, for everybody. I sort of have to, we all as an organization are going to have to relearn how to work together in the same ways. Not that that's going to be difficult. We all get along great. We're a great big team down here. But that's going to be a different step.
Yeah, well, and you're right. And it's an opportunity.
Absolutely.
This is, I will miss the place horribly, but in truth, this is an opportunity for growth and reevaluating what things have we done for 20 years because they're what we've always been done. And sometimes in the midst of that transition is an opportunity that you weren't necessarily aware of.
Right.
So I have 100% confidence between that you will do an amazing job. You work great with the volunteers, and we have an incredible group of volunteers.
Absolutely.
So I think 2023 is going to be a fabulous year, and beyond is so much potential. We are approaching the 100th anniversary in 2026. Will be our 100th anniversary, and
yep. So we'll probably be starting the beginning ideas of what that's going to look like for us.
Right.
So we've got a lot of great ideas. Now we just got to pick a few of them because we can't do them all.
Right.
And there will be another centennial 100 and some odd years from now.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to be sure to share or before we wrap up at all?
Well, first, thank you for all that you've done, for helping set up the organization. We're in a great spot. I don't think we could be in any better position to be in a transition. We've got a great team down here. We've got a lot of momentum for a lot of great things to come. And to everybody else, I look forward to working with all of you. If you're ever down this way by the fairgrounds, feel free to stop in and chat with me, introduce yourself. I'm always happy to talk with people, and it gives me a break from staring at my computer for a while. So I look forward to the future. I think the organization has a lot of great things to come. We're absolutely going to miss you, but we'll always keep you in the loop.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you so much. And it's been a true pleasure to work with you for the last 3 years and to be at the helm here for 20 years. Highlight of my life, for sure. So I will say one last time, we are the Rice County Historical Society, and we, to echo what Dave said, invite you to come on down, take a look around. We're here at 1814 Northwest 2nd Avenue on the east side of the Rice County Fairgrounds. We are here Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. Other times are available by appointment. You can find us on the web at www.rchistory.org or give us a call at 507-332-2121. Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.
Hi, my name's Chad and I'm the pharmacy manager at the Hy-Vee here in Faribault. And today I'll be talking about COVID tests, the at-home COVID tests. And you can get them through your most insurances and there's no copay on them. A lot of insurances cover up to 8 a month and many of the insurances could possibly stop doing that in April. So now would be the time to come in and stock up on a couple of them so you have them if you do happen to need them in the future. Along with that, we still are offering the COVID bivalent booster. No appointment needed, just come on in and we'll have you fill out a form, along with the shingles shots that are now covered by Medicare. We also are offering those on a walk-in basis, so you just have to fill out that form and we can get you your vaccinations, as well as your COVID tests. And if you'd like to get your prescriptions all transferred here as well, just let us know and we can give the other pharmacy a call and get them here with no problems.
Hey Faribault and surrounding communities. Here we have what we call our Cadillac of countertops, Cambria, made right here in the beautiful state of Minnesota. The nice thing about this specific product, this is a waterfall edge. You can see how the veining will come up on top, runs down the side. This is something that we specialize here in on our displays. We've got several Cambria displays in our store, along with Corian quartz, granites, another hard surface called Viaterra. All of them have different properties that make one different than the other. Some are more resistant to moistures in food. Some are, again, looks. They're just a beautiful product to have in your home, your place of business. Here we put our Cambria up on the backsplash. When you start comparing the comparisons of ceramic tile and labor, and also getting all the entities of people involved, the same day that this is done, on your countertops, they would measure the backsplash and then come back. They cut in the electrical spots that are needed. They cut in any kind of light switches per se, and they install this. And it's very cost effective and it's a beautiful, clean, one-piece look. I recommend you stop and see Amy Jo, myself, Sam, or Beth at Faribault Interiors for all your countertop needs. We're one of the few stores in this area that sell flooring, cabinets, countertops, and window treatments. We're available from 9 to 4. Always by appointment. Look forward to seeing you.
Hello, I'm Paul Panoski, Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Faribault. Just want to give you an update on some of the activities happening here at the Community Center. First of all, the new Buckham Bulletin has just come out. You should be receiving that very shortly if you have not already received it. And it has all of our spring and summer programs in there. So it starts getting going with all of our swimming lessons and all of our ball programs. So in order to ensure that all these programs continue in the future, we need to just make sure that you register early instead of waiting until the last minute. Also on March 1st, we begin taking reservations for the summer picnic shelters. So you'll be able to reserve those a number of different ways. You'll either be able to go online and reserve the shelters, or come into the community center and reserve the shelters, or call the community center and we can take reservations over the phone. Just a reminder that payment is required on all of the shelter reservations when you make the reservation on there. Also want to let you know that you're going to start seeing some changes for those of you that are regulars down here at the community center. We've got some staff reorganization going on. Brad Fino, who has been with the department for a little over 5 years, has taken a new position within the city and will be moving up to City Hall, so he will no longer be down here. Kevin O'Brien is going to be stepping up, and along with his aquatics duties is going to be overseeing the rest of the recreation division. Denise Hansen, who has been a regular and a staple with our department for years, years, is taking a step up and also going to take on some more responsibility. And then Stacy Murphy, who is here on been mornings with the city for the last 3 or 4 years, is going to be going on to a full-time position. And we hope to finish interviews in early March here for a new recreation coordinator to replace one that left our employment back in January. At the Faribault Ice Arena, we are adding a couple of extra weekends coming up here with skating, with the Hockey Association having brought in a state tournament, so it keeps the facility open longer, so we'll have a couple of extra weeks, so please check the city's website, and we'll keep that updated with the dates and times of additional ice skating times out there. Our fitness programs continue strong as they have. One new addition that we've had in this past month is our Zumba classes. We now have a Zumba instructor, so 3 nights a week we have Zumba classes going, so feel free to stop in and check out our Zumba classes, as well as all of our other fitness classes that we have with our yoga, Pilates, our bag boxing, and all the other classes there. We are looking to begin hiring for the summer programs already, so our parks maintenance, our lifeguards, swim instructors, and coaches. So anybody that's interested, you can go online under the City of Faribault's website under employment and start applying for these summer positions. The more people we get, then we can actually get our programs offered and get running as quickly as we can. And last but not least, I would like to offer our best wishes from the Park and Rec Department to Mona Kaiser from the Buckham West. She is retiring here in the month of March. So if you're out and about and you know Mona or don't know Mona, she has done a lot for the senior center over the last 20 years, and just come in and wish her well with her retirement and her next phase of life.
Riverbend Nature Center. Riverbend is developing a strategic plan, and we want your input. We would like to hear from you what works well at Riverbend and what we could improve. If you could help us by taking our strategic survey at rbnc.org/strategic-survey, that would be greatly appreciated. It's open until March 31st. Please share it with your family and friends and make sure everyone gets a chance to provide their input. The registration for the Maple Syrup Fun Run is open. Again, we have every distance from 1 mile walk, a 5K, 10K, 25K, and 50K. So you can choose what distance is right for you. You get a great t-shirt as well as admission to our pancake brunch afterwards with real maple syrup made right at Riverbend. So make sure you register for that online, rbnc.org/fun-run. We also have some great programs coming up here in March. On Saturday, March 4th, we have Bagels and Birds. That's a free program. The bagels are provided by the Inn at Shattuck. We also have Attracting Wildlife to Your Backyard with Matt Johnson. And he will talk all about how to attract more wildlife to your backyard throughout the year. We also have Wellness Wednesdays on March 8th and 22nd. So come on out to Riverbend and hike with a naturalist as you look at seasonal changes. And on the 22nd, you might even get to help with maple syruping as well. We also have a homeschool program, maple syruping, on March 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. And we have lots of public programs for maple syruping the last week of March during Faribault and Northfield's spring breaks. So make sure to come on out and learn the whole process of our award-winning maple syrup. Join us on Wednesday, March 15th for our Lunch and Learn program, where Tricia Markle from the Minnesota Zoo Freshwater Turtle Conservation Program will be talking about wood turtles, which is a threatened species in Minnesota, and the Minnesota Zoo's partnership with the DNR to help protect the species. That is $5 for members, $10 for non-members, and you're welcome to bring your own lunch during that program. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you out at Riverbend soon.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ms. Denny, your favorite children's librarian. I'm here to tell you about everything happening at your library in March. Happy spring! We're going to kick things off with the annual Edible Books Festival. This festival is super fun. It takes place online. To enter, you can stop in the library anytime, March 1st through the 29th, to get the registration form, the entry form, and return that. And then you create something super fun, a creative work of art consisting entirely of all things that you can eat. And it can be something that portrays a book or a literary theme. And then take a picture of it and send it to us no later than March 31st. And then we will post all the pictures we receive on the library's Facebook page and announce the winners the week of April 10. So if you have any questions about the Edible Books Festival, get a hold of us here at the library, especially our Adult Services Librarian, Alan McCulley. We have a concert right away in March on the 2nd. That's a Thursday night at 6 o'clock. We are excited to welcome back Laura Mackenzie. She will be doing music from the Outlander series. She's known as the Celtic music wizard, and she will be performing traditional Scottish music. Now, this is a free event taken care of by the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund Legacy Grant through the state of Minnesota and coordinated by Selco. Doors will open for this event at 5:30. And we will close the doors once we've reached maximum capacity. So join us Thursday, March 2nd, 6 p.m. in the library's Great Hall. That's on the second floor. The Teen Advisory Board, or TAB, as we like to call it, will meet on Monday, March 6th at 4:30 in the afternoon. And the Teen Advisory Board is open for youth in grades 6 through 12. If you are interested in joining TAB, please let me know, and I'll get you the information you need about membership requirements and a copy of the application. Lisa Reavers, our master gardener, will be doing another program in her gardening series. This time it will be all about starting seedlings. This free event will take place Thursday, March 16 from 6 to 7 in the library's Great Hall. We are asking for a registration so Lisa can be as best prepared as possible. So if you could please give the library a call to register, we'd love to see you at this great gardening event. Storytime is being offered in a variety of formats. You can just see me read a story online on Tuesday nights on the library's Facebook page. That's our 5-minute bedtime stories. Those are on Facebook and YouTube, actually. And then Zoom, we're still doing Zoom Storytime as well, Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. and in person right here at the library, Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. After Storytime on March 9, we will be joined by Ms. Stephanie from Faribault's ECFE for some crafts. It'll be super fun. So I hope to see you at any variety of Storytime, or maybe all three. Our book clubs for youth will meet in March as well. Books and Brownies is for youth in grades 2 through 5. The March meeting is Monday, March 13 from 4:30 to 5 p.m. And the assignment is to read any nonfiction book of your choice, literally any nonfiction book of your choice. And the Pizza and Pages book club is for grades 6 through 12. Our March meeting is on the 20th. That's also a Monday from 4:30 to 5. The assignment for that book club is to read any cookbook or craft book of your choice. For either club, I would really appreciate registration. So you can do that just by calling me or sending me an email or message on the library's social media page, or stopping in. That allows me to make sure I have enough delicious brownies and pizza for everyone. And I want to say a note about the reading assignment. If you don't want to read a book that is nonfiction in the case of Books and Brownies, or a book that is a cookbook or a craft book in the case of Pizza and Pages, no worries. Please just come and talk about anything that you're reading instead. The point of both clubs is to celebrate a love of reading and books, and brownies and pizza, of course, and to make new friends. Our adult reading program is wrapping up. We have just March left. So if you've been reading since January, stop in and grab a Buckham Book bingo sheet. Make sure you fill it out and return it no later than March 31st so you can get your name in for those great weekly prize drawings and the grand prize drawing at the very end. This program is open for adults only, ages 16 and up. Stitch a Bit is led by our director, Delane, and it's a knit, crochet, and needlecraft group that meets a few times a month. It's very informal. You don't need to register. You can just show up with your very own project and work on it in the company of new friends and neighbors. We'll meet in March on Friday the 3rd from 10 to 11 in the morning, Monday the 6th from 6 to 7 at night, and again on Friday the 17th from 10 to 11 in the morning. We have another sewing group, this one led by Lisa Reavers. Yes, the same one that is so good at gardening is also super talented at sewing. She leads a group called Sew and Sew. It meets every single Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 in the morning. So please join us for that if you'd like to help us sew boomerang bags, or if you've got a project of your own in mind. It's open to anyone, whether you are an expert at sewing or you've never worked on any sewing project before. Lisa can get you started and get you enough information. We have all the materials you would need to get going right here at the library. There is a ukulele group here at the library as well, led by our adult librarian, Alan. It's called FUN, stands for Faribault Ukulele Network. They meet twice a month, and if you're interested in joining FUN, please contact Alan. She will get you all the details you need to know. You do need to be a pretty experienced ukulele player in order to be comfortable joining this group. However, if you are not comfortable and have no experience playing the ukulele, no worries. Alan is available for you as well. You can make an appointment to get some one-on-one ukulele starters tips. We have ukuleles here at the library that you can check out, and she'll get you all the information you need with her Uke Can Make Music appointments. We also have state park passes available for you to check out for free. Those are available. Stop into the library to see if we have one ready for you. We have 3 of them, and they are available first come, first serve. No reservations are allowed. So you just have to come in and see if it's here and get lucky. It's good for 7 days, and then it just automatically expires. So stop in and check out one of our amazing state park passes. We also have adventure kits. We have so many more than the last time I told you about them. We've added some new ones recently, but they include things like the 3D printer. There's some outdoor games. We'll hopefully be able to play those soon. Some knitting kits. There's even some Cricut machines for crafts. People who like to go bird watching or rock hounding. There's a Dungeons and Dragons kits. We just added one of those car scanner dealies, so you can check to see why your check engine light is on. And we even have a cake decorating kit. So I just listed a few. There's still a ton more. Stop in and see what adventure awaits you at the library. And don't forget, your library is fine free. That's right. All Faribault library materials have 0 late fees on them. So stop in and check out what your library has to offer. And don't forget to check out our Facebook or our YouTube page for loads of amazing videos. You can find me, like I mentioned before, with the bedtime stories, but I also have the First Chapter Fridays, which includes this year's Maud Hart Lovelace nominees and the Star of the North Picture Book Award nominees. So you can watch me do those videos, and then you can vote, and you have until the end of March for that. Lots of other great videos out there as well, so make sure you browse around again on our Facebook or our YouTube page. And if you have any questions about anything I've talked about, check us out online, our website, our Facebook, our Instagram. Stop in person. We would love to see you. The library is open Monday through Thursday, 9 until 8, and Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5, closed on Sundays. You can also give us a call or send us an email. Hope to see you real soon at your Faribault Library. Take good care, friends. Bye-bye.
First United Bank and the Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
And this concludes our March show with FCTV News. We appreciate everything you do here at Faribault Interiors. Again, right down the street from A&W, across from our fantastic Chamber of Commerce. Pet friendly, people friendly, Faribault Interiors. Do something good for your neighbors. Do the right thing during the month of March, and we look forward to seeing you in our store.